Hey everyone, Ninnet here. Today I'm coming at you with another Marvel's Avengers video telling you everything you need to know about the Marvel's Avengers game coming out September 2020. Today we are discussing why games as a service will be good for Marvel's Avengers. First, we need to define games as a service. What is it? Well, we know Marvel's Avengers will be a games as a service game. And a good example of one is Destiny 2, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe Destiny 2 is a good example of one. Games as a service is how games are planned to go on for years. There are lots of games like this now. They're starting to go like they're starting to be more like that. And a lot of battle royale games like this, but this is not a battle royale game. We're talking about your standard AAA action adventure game, third person action adventure game, which makes it more different because games that are like battle royale games are able to go on for many years because of the style of them. They're almost like a board game, something that you can play for 10 minutes and be done if you wanted to. Avengers is a AAA game. Fans are really important to the developers of the game. Games as a service gets a bad rep from games with many microtransactions and loot boxes. The developers promised not to do any random loot boxes or pay to win scenarios. They did mention they will be doing microtransactions for cosmetic purposes only. We'll have a video on that coming out very shortly. Some games know how to do this microtransaction thing, some games do not. We are just here hoping that Marvel's Avengers will be a good game with microtransactions. This game will hopefully be successful. Here's why. Number one, there will only be 6 characters playable for us at launch. This is as far as we know, but this is mainly what the developers have told us. We have Thor, Hulk, Captain America, Black Widow, and Kamala Khan as Miss Marvel. There will be a bigger roster that is set to expand in the years and months following launch. Now, in this episode and in my wants and predictions episode video, we are going to talk about my predictions for the upcoming slate. Now, there's a possibility we could get some characters in the future, only a few months after launch. We will really see. I'm not sure, because we haven't gotten any marketing as of recently from this game. Number 2, there are microtransactions, but they will only be cosmetic. Some even will be unlockable, which is a good part. We don't really know right now how much we have to grind for those, and I don't think we will have to because War Table video, which will be next, there is a that you can get gear just from completing campaign and Warzone missions. Number 3, we heard about their no loot boxes and no pay to win scenarios. So this is already making it better that there's no Apex packs or treasure boxes you can just find that give you an upper hand in the game. Nothing purchasable is going to give you upper hand. That's why they're doing the cosmetic stuff. Gear, which you do not have to pay for, does give you an upper hand in the game, depending on where you're at. This is unlockable. Number 4, there will be a bigger roster with more regions and more outfits to come in the future. This is just all building off one another. There will be free DLC. This free DLC is probably going to come out in the form of an update, not some sort of actual downloadable thing you can buy on the Steam, Stadia, Xbox, PlayStation store, because that's just how things work in the gaming industry these days. But with each update, we're going to get at least one character and at least a region. Usually, I'm guessing just how things are usually bundled, they'll probably come together. And usually with these characters, we'll probably get at least 10 outfits, with more to come in the future. Next, number 5, and probably what is the biggest point I have to make as to why Marvel's Avengers will work out as a games as a service game. The developers of this game are fans too. They read the comics, they've read them, they know about the Avengers more than some fans. They have their own site for the game, they know, and they're planning how this game is going to work out. As fans of Marvel, as fans of Avengers, they are planning this out so they can add their favorites, our favorites together to introduce us to some new ones that are their personal favorites, to bring back some fan favorites. Games as a service will work for this one compared to other games because we're working with characters and regions that fans already know. And because of that, the developers are mainly going to be adding more familiar things or modifications to the familiar characters to enhance the experience. They're not going to add in anything that they don't like and that they wouldn't get themselves, that they wouldn't want in the game themselves. I am super excited for this game to come out. We will have videos covering war zones and wishes and predictions soon. Please be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Give me a comment. Do you think differently? Do you really think that games as a service will not work bad for the Avengers? What do you think? Be sure to subscribe, the notification bell for those videos covering and doing deep dives for my wishes and predictions and war zones. To join the discussion, go to r/Marvel Avengers the game and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. See ya!